Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another breakdown for the next UFC upcoming card, UFC Shanghai. We got Zhang Minyang taking on Johnny Walker. Huge step up for Zhang Minyang. He's getting a main event spot at home in China, so it should be. We're gonna find out if he's really legit, because I think he's legit, bro. This fight's gonna tell us everything we need to know, because Walker's only been losing top 15 guys as of recent, right? Ankalaev, the current champion at light heavyweight. Then he lost to Volkanovski, who fought for the belt against Cormier a couple years back, and has been in the top 10 for a long time. So I know Johnny Walker's a bit chinny. Obviously been knocked out a bunch of times. But I think you can give Zhang Minyang a tough test here. We're gonna see if Johnny Walker comes in with a good game plan with the grappling. I think you can give Zhang Minyang some issues. But whether he will do that, we'll find out soon. Tomorrow morning, we got Brian Ortega versus Alderman Sterling. Brian Ortega looked like shit on the scales, bro. Like, he had a tough weight cut. They actually moved the match up to catch weight, I believe. So it's 153 pounds now, catch weight. It's not looking good for Brian Ortega. They shouldn't let him continue fighting on this card, I think. But I'm sure the UFC's like, cool, let you fight at 153 catch weight. So that's why this fight's moved up to 153 now. And Sterling looked great on the scales. He had a really good fight with Moser his last outing. And could have won that fight over Moser. Had me scared because I had Pavlovich with Moser. So that was a good performance by Sterling. He's been looking tremendous since moving up to 145. So I'm really excited to see how Sterling's gonna look in this matchup. Definitely a good stylistic matchup for Sterling here. We also got Sergey Pavlovich taking a Waldo Cortes-Acosta. And we did pick Waldo Cortes-Acosta over Sergey Spivak. Because I'm not really like too high on Spivak. I know people were complaining that that was a robbery, which I can't really dispute too much, right? I mean, it was a close fight. Some people think that Spivak was landing the better shots, even though he wasn't landing that much volume. But Waldo went out there, got it done by unanimous 28-28 decision over Sergey Spivak, defending most of his takedowns. And that's what you got to do, right, against Spivak, who's mostly a primary grappler. And now he's fighting Sergey Pavlovich, one of the most powerful hitters at heavyweight. Pavlovich, he's not really been looking that dangerous as of recent, but just like 2 years ago, I mean, this guy was out there knocking everyone out in the top 10. So him just having a boring fight with the road to strike was just kind of like something I didn't expect, though. But this should be a good matchup. Waldo, huge step up for Waldo Cortes-Acosta, going from fighting guys like Spivak, who's okay, but like definitely not as dangerous as Pavlovich on the feet and the striking. But yeah, he's been looking good, man. He's only lost, I believe, to Diego Lima, not Diego Lima. What's this guy's name? Marcos Rogerio de Lima. Where the hell has he been? Is he retired now? He's like 40 years old, and we haven't seen him in like so long since that Junior Tafa fight last year in February. So I don't know what's going on with him. But we got Sumudaerji versus Kevin Borjas. Let's do a breakdown quickly for this card, man. First fight on the card. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're getting close to hitting 3,500 subscribers. So if you guys do like these breakdowns, hopefully next week I can do an early breakdown for the next UFC card. Because this is so late. This breakdown is so late, but better late than never, right? First fight on the card is going to be DR Nurgozhay taking on Satybaldiev. Man, this one's like definitely a tough matchup in my opinion. Because DR, like, he was looking good. He was getting the wrestling going over Brenton Abero. Then he got caught up in that Kimura in the second on, and he just got Kimura. He came in overweight. So I don't know, like, what's going on with the DR Nurgozhay. He's tough though. Like, he's a good striker. He's got that twitch that it, like, he just paws at his neck over and over. It's really fucking annoying to like watch. But he's a good striker. Decent kickboxing. Throws some nasty high kicks up there. Decent cardio. I just hope like he didn't miss weight this time. I don't think he missed weight this time. So that's a good sign that he didn't miss weight. He came in at 205 and a half. That's good. That's good that he came in shape this time. And Ernest Satybaldiev made his debut against Boudet. up a weight class. On short notice, I believe that fight wasn't short notice for Satybaldiev. He's a guy that can wrestle. He's got a Kimura win in LFA over Leon Soares. That was kind of a war on the feet, I remember. He finally got that submission late, but he was in trouble on the feet. Man, I'm gonna go with I'm probably gonna pick Dior, man. I mean, is he gonna get out grappled again by Satybaldiev? I don't know, man. He's like Satybaldiev is okay. Like he's got a chin on him. He's definitely tough. He's got some power on the feet. But I feel like Dior has got the better like striking. I just feel like he's technically like he's the better striker. And he's hopefully taking his fight serious. If he is, I think he can pull it off as underdog. So Dior, Satybaldiev, Dior, Nurgozhay plus 110. He opened up at plus 210, man. I mean, so now he's plus 110. So that line's been seeing a lot of action all week. I think he's gonna win by. I think he can win by decision, honestly. But this fight could go the distance, man. They're both pretty tough. They both have chins on them. Satybaldiev, I don't think I see him getting knocked out. He's been hurt before, like he's been dropped before, but he's really tough to finish off completely. I wonder what the Dior Nurgozhay plus Dinaf is, because I think he can. Like, even if he loses this fight, he's gonna win a round for sure. If this goes longer. I'm gonna go Dior by. I'll go Dior. He can also grapple. He can wrestle too. Like I think people are like they don't remember this guy can wrestle. I know he's been knocking people out and contender series and you Warriors, but this guy can wrestle. I've seen him wrestle before. I actually bet him by submission over on contender series. It was like plus 900, and he could have probably subbed this guy, this Polish dude. I'm gonna go Nurgozhay by probably like this isn't honestly or like a late. He can probably get some takedowns and do okay on the feet. Next fight on the card, we got Xiao taking on Su Young Yu. I've never really been too high on Su Young Yu. Like he's okay, he's a good grappler. I've seen him fight in Yizha before. I believe it was Yizha when he just completely just gassed out, quit, which is really was it ROTFC or was it Yizha? Maybe it was ROTFC then. Yeah, I think maybe it was ROTFC. He fought in Yizha. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. So I wasn't wrong. I was like, maybe I'm tripping. This is the one when he just completely gassed and he just quit 2 body shots in the 3rd round. So I mean, he's okay though. He's a good grappler, good wrestler. He can go out there, maintain top position, and just kind of control the round. Striking's okay. Doesn't really have a lot of power on the feet. Just kind of uses it to get those takedowns. And Xiao, I mean, I'm not really too high on Xiao, but I know one thing about Xiao. He's gonna make you work, man. He's gonna make you work. Like he's got a ton of losses, but he could be like 2-0 in the UFC. Because Chang Ho Lee fight was super close. That fight was super close. He's had other close fights before. I mean, Snow's fight was really fucking close. I could have gone either way, honestly. I feel like if you can defend takedowns against Su Young Yu, he's definitely going to win the later rounds. He's going to win maybe the 2nd round, 3rd round. Su Young Yu, I think you can win the 1st round. Maybe go for a submission early and try to lock something up in the 1st round. But I can also see Su Young Yu just kind of like taking his back, locking in that body triangle, just running the clock. I'm gonna go with the Xiao. I'll go with the Xiao. Minus, it's not plus money anymore. I mean, all these lines are getting smashed. Minus 105 for Xiao. Give me Xiao. I think you could probably knock him out in the 3rd round. So I'm gonna play Xiao like 3rd round or decision. I think he's definitely like got the better gas tank. He's gonna be throwing more output on the feet. He's got some nice clinch work. He'll go for takedowns of his own. So I don't know if he's gonna have success getting his game wrestling going in this fight, but I know one thing that he's gonna just go out there. He's super tough to finish early. He's definitely probably the better, like more dangerous striker. So I'll go with Xiao. Next fight on the card, we got Yizha taking on Wilson, man. Wilson shot. I mean, he kind of shocked me, but looking back on it, Jika Sergey just completely dog shit. This one's pretty much a setup fight. The Wilson, the only way this guy's gonna win, He's gonna go for leg locks. He's gonna go for he's gonna play BJJ off his back, and I just think he uses a better grappler. I mean, he's minus 1200 for a reason because of that right there. If he was like not as if he was only a striker, I don't think this line would be like that crazy. Because then he would be like maybe the people. I think people would think that Wilson might have the better BJJ, better grappling, and lock something up on the ground. But he uses the better, like he's the better pure grappler. Maybe not the pure submission grappler like Wilson, but I can't even say that. I mean, I think he's just really good, better striker, better cardio, better chin, better durability, better grappling, better wrestling. He's gonna win, but like, what can you play? You can't even play anything in this fight because it's like everything sucks betting wise. He's at minus 1200. If Russell Wilson by submission, I mean, that's the only way I can see him winning this fight. I don't think he's getting a KO. He's not getting better at this point. I know he trains with the Wonder Boy, but fight doesn't go the distance, minus 750. Holy shit. Imagine this fight does go the distance somehow. Because Wilson is tough, man. I mean, I know like John Silva finished him in the at the end of the first round, but he was taking some massive shots early from John Silva. I don't think it's going the distance though. I think it goes under 1.5 rounds. Minus 140 under 1.5 rounds. Yeah, this fight is gonna go under 1.5 rounds. It's probably the only thing I like betting wise on this fight. Yizha by KO. Like, you could sub him too, but I think you could probably knock him out. I'll go KO. Maheshate Pereira taking on Kyle Daukaus. Kyle Daukaus is coming back for a second chance in the UFC. I gotta pick Maheshate Pereira, man. I know he looked like shit in that Abu Smagomedov fight. But Abu Smagomedov is pretty good. He's a good striker, can grapple, can take you down. Decent. His cardio has improved since the Strickland fight. Obviously, Fluffy Hernandez is fighting earlier now, probably for the title eliminator matchup against Chimaev. So those losses are all respectable. Just before like those two fights, this guy was finishing everyone in the first round. Mikhail Lojic finishing him in the first round, hurting him to the body with a teep kick, and then locking in that guillotine. Or was it a rear naked choke? He didn't even have the hooks in. So like Maheshate Pereira in the first round is a motherfucker to deal with. And I think it's gonna be tough for Daukaus too, because he's not the more athletic guy in this matchup. His grappling is okay. Like he's probably gonna take this fight over if it goes past a round and a half. But I just think Maheshate Pereira is gonna smoke him early. I know he looked like shit, but it's Abu and Hernandez. Maheshate Pereira minus 260. I think that line would be like if he beat Abu Smagomedov, that line would be like minus 400 here, easily minus 400. But because he looked like shit, he looked like he didn't want to be out there. And that's why that line's like minus 260, I think. Fight doesn't go the distance, minus 160. I honestly like that fight doesn't go the distance. This fight should not go the distance, man. Unless Maheshate Pereira just completely washed, beyond washed. But I don't think he is yet. Next fight on the card, we got Rongzhu taking on Austin Hubbard. I've never really been an Austin Hubbard guy. I mean, I've never picked this guy to win a fight in the UFC. Yeah, maybe I have. Maybe I picked him over Kurt Holloway. I think I did pick him over Kurt Holloway. Looking like remembering that now. He beat Mikhail. He didn't even beat Mikhail Figlak, bro. Like I think that was a fucking bad robbery. I mean, it was a close fight, but like it was a bad decision from what I can remember. He's been fighting close, bro. This guy's like he loves fighting close and just losing by like fucking one like scorecards. Close decisions, split decisions. I'm definitely picking Rongzhu, but I think this fight's gonna be kind of close. Rongzhu, 25 years old. Can he catch Hubbard in submission? I could see Rongzhu catching him in a submission if Hubbard is shooting takedowns on him. Probably not. He's gonna have to hurt him on the feet and then lock something up. But he does have some nasty jiu-jitsu, and I think he's the better kickboxer, sharper striker, faster on the feet. I actually like Rongzhu here. The line is kind of like keeping me away right now, but I think Rongzhu minus 252. He went from like plus 200 to minus 252 for this fight, since the last one against Cody Steele. But Cody Steele, like his game plan was like terrible in that matchup. He just didn't want to wrestle. He wanted to go to war, get that 50K bonus, and they both got 50K for that fight. It was one of the best fights on the card. Give me Rongzhu by decision 29-28. I think Hubbard can win a round. So if you guys do want to bet on Hubbard, plus 3.5, he's been cashing those plus 3.5s almost every single fight. Yeah, I'll take Rongzhu by decision. Maybe a submission, maybe a sneaky submission, but probably not. Next fight on the card, we got Kavanagh taking on Charles Johnson. Man, Charles Johnson, he's been looking good before his last fight. And the crazy thing is, Tamirov, like, he tested positive for PEDs after that fight, so he could be undefeated. I don't know why I didn't turn that into a no contest, because Tamirov came out, put out a video saying that it was because of some medication that he was taking that he tested positive for a drug test. But I don't know if I believe him, because he looks like he's definitely on the juice. But I just think, man, this fight's like Kavanagh is definitely the less experienced guy here. I just think Kavanagh is like way more well-rounded. He's gonna time some takedowns. He's gonna keep the striking really close. He's gonna win the early rounds, I think, for sure. And Johnson's definitely like more proven in the UFC. So knocked out Joshua Wan in the third round. Joshua Wan's fighting for the belt against Pantoja now. So I mean, like, that win, like, that's probably the best win you can have at flyweight if you're like outside the top 10. Even if you're outside the top 5, I mean, if you have a win like Joshua Wan knocking out Joshua Wan like that, I mean, that looks tremendous on your resume. And he beat Azam in his debut. I mean, who was 15-0 at the time. So Johnson has a way to like if you're not prepared for 15 minutes, because it's not easy finishing Johnson. I don't think anyone's ever finished Johnson ever. So I don't think Loner is gonna finish him. I just think he's gonna have a better game plan, because if your striking doesn't work out, we know this is gonna go out to wrestle. Like, he's gonna go for takedowns, gonna like control you, time some takedowns. I like his process more than Johnson, because Johnson, like, his last fight, he could have won that fight if he was just throwing naked body kicks, falling to his back. Like, it just looked really bad optic wise. And I did pick him over Tamirov. He was underdog there, so I didn't feel too bad. I know he's underdog here, but the line's closing in. But I like Kavanagh. I actually like Kavanagh here. -2.5 for Kavanagh. I think he's gonna win, man. I think like him opening up at -400 was crazy though. But I just think overall, like, he's getting better at this point. I don't think Johnson's getting any better. Kavanagh has good cardio. He doesn't slow down later like some of other Johnson's opponents. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Kavanagh by decision. I think that's probably one of the best bets you can make this week, Kavanagh by decision. Moneyline's a good parlay piece, I think, too. Next fight on the card, we got Maheshate taking on Gage Young. Man, I've been high on Gage Young before. Like, I picked him over Quillen Sackhild. Well, we found out Quillen Sackhild is pretty damn good. He can grapple, he can strike really well, and he was able to kind of like go for takedowns, outstrike Gage Young. It was a close fight though. I think did he win a round? I bet the over 1.5 rounds in that fight, I remember. But I didn't watch it back, so I do think that fight was kind of close, but Sackhild clearly won the fight. Evan Elder fight was really bad for him. I think he lost every single round. Maybe the scorecards were just bad, but I believe I remember seeing Elder like win every single round. All the striking exchanges. He was throwing the same combos every single minute, throwing that body kick and those hooks. And Gage Young just couldn't like figure that out at all. He's got power on the feet, bro, but I think Maheshate is definitely like probably the better striker here. I do think he's definitely fought the better competition. But that Benitez fight, I mean, that was a terrible look. I mean, Benitez is okay, but like, you should not be having that much of a close fight with Benitez at this point. Lost to Nicholas Mota, who's pretty good. I mean, Mota almost knocked out what's his name? I'm forgetting his name now. I gotta look this. I'm gonna have to look this up. It's gonna bother me if I don't look it up. Nazim Sadikov, yes, Sadikov. Lost to Borjas, got knocked out by Borjas. Lost to Rafa Garcia. Knocked out Steve Garcia back in 2022. Steve Garcia just kind of rushed in very closely, ran into the counter. I'm gonna go with Maheshate, but he's not really been looking that great as recent. But I'll take Maheshate by decision. Maheshate plus 107. I think Maheshate can pull this one off, man. I don't think Zhang is gonna go out there. He can wrestle though. This guy can wrestle, but is he really gonna go out there and like go for takedowns consistently? I think fight goes the distance, minus 140. I honestly think this fight's gonna go the distance. I don't know. I have a funny feeling about this fight going the distance. I just think it does. Next fight on the card, we got Nueraji, Nueraji. I'm picking Nueraji, man. Kiefer Crosbie. He lost, losing to Sam Patterson. Like, no shame in that, right? Sam Patterson has proven at this point after that KO win over Barlow that he's legit. He's definitely legit. At 170, his shins looks good. And Sam Patterson at 170 is a problem for anyone. Maybe until he reaches top 10, top 15, because I think he's got the skill set to be in the top 15 soon. Maybe in a couple of fights from now. Kevin just said, getting subbed by Kevin just said in the first round is a terrible fucking look. Kevin just said's a kickboxer, so that's not fucking good. Knocked Alex Waldo, a former UFC guy, but like he's fucking 50 years old now. I was losing fights to Bellator, guys. I'm definitely not picking Kiefer Crosbie. But am I gonna go better on Nueraji? Probably not at this line. Probably not. Because this line is kind of crazy though, because he's making his debut. But I think he wins. I think he goes under 1.5 rounds, minus 220. Fight doesn't go the distance, minus 600. Man, that minus doesn't go the distance, minus 600 is fucking crazy. But Crosby's gas bag. He's gonna gas out like every single fight. He hasn't gone the distance. I mean, how many times has he ever gone the distance? He's only gone the distance 3 times, and he's actually won the fights when he's going the distance. But he's been finished 4 times. And he hasn't gone the distance since 2020. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nueraji by probably by like submission. I think he could like lock something up, maybe KO or something. I'm gonna go submission. Next fight on the card, we got Sumudaerji taking on Kevin Borjas. Kevin Borjas looked tremendous in that Ronaldo fight. And he was knocking him down all over the place. I mean, good for Ronaldo surviving the storm because he was getting cracked every minute. Sumudaerji, probably the better kickboxer. I do think he's got the overall better skill set. More of a point fighter. Like he's got some KOs, but like doesn't have a lot of power. He's mostly a guy who's gonna just kind of like throw some low kicks, throw some body kicks, mix it up, and defend takedowns. Takedown defense has gotten better. That Johnson fight was really close. He had Johnson in some trouble, I remember. And that Mitch Raposo fight, I'm not sure which fucking judge scored that fight for Raposo. Like, these judges are smoking crack, I feel like. Because that fight was not close. He was defending all takedowns from Raposo. Even if Raposo was getting takedowns or clinching him against the cage, he wasn't really doing anything with the takedown attempts. I do think Borjas is like a good underdog here. He's 27 years old. He's still young. And he lost to Joshua Wen, but like Joshua Wen, he actually dropped Joshua Wen early, I remember, or he had him hurt early in the first round. Then Joshua Wen just did his thing, like he does, pressure, boxing, body shots. Defended takedowns against Victor Diaz. Victor Diaz kind of made the... this one's like... The way Sumudaerji loses, I mean, he loses by people that can out-grapple him. So that's like... I was going to pick Borjas before, but like the more I think about it, Sumudaerji's like, he's not really losing a lot of these striking exchanges. Like, he's not getting dominated in the striking. Hardly ever getting dominated in the striking. Maheshate locked in that submission. After he almost had Maheshate knocked out cold like 5 different times in that fight. I remember. And Tim Elliott was trying to strike with him. Then he was like, and I think he landed some shots on Tim Elliott. Tim was like, let me just take this guy down and submit him. That's what he did, right? So all these guys are like taking him down, out-grappling him. Even Johnson like took him down. I remember, because the striking was getting a bit close. Johnson almost finished him in the second round, but Sumudaerji is really tough to finish off with strikes. I'm gonna go with Sumudaerji, man. I think Sumudaerji, he's gonna just throw more output. He's gonna be the better kickboxer. Borjas is the better boxer. In my opinion, I think he's a better boxer, but I'm gonna go Sumudaerji by decision. I think this fight's gonna go the distance. Sumudaerji. What the hell is he? Where's the line on this? Okay, there he is. Minus 160 for Sumudaerji. I think Sumudaerji takes a close 29-28, maybe split. It's going to be a close fight. Next fight on the card, we got Sergey Pavlovich taking on Waldo Cortes-Acosta. Man, Waldo's been cashing for us, man. Waldo's been cashing for us. He went out there. I believe I picked him over. I did pick him over Sergey Spivak. I picked him over Ryan Span. And I didn't pick him over Despain. Like, I know there's some people out there that picked him over Despain. He went out there, just took him down every single round. Algarappled him. It was really fucking boring, but he did his thing. Only lost to Marco Sergio de Lima, who was the better grappler than Waldo Cortes-Acosta and was giving us some problem with low kicks. He's definitely gotten better at checking low kicks, but I don't think Pavlovich is a guy who's going to be throwing low kicks on Waldo. Pavlovich is a boxer with a crazy reach, 84-inch reach for Pavlovich, and he's going to be pumping the jab. His cardio, he's been fighting more like reserved as of recent. In that Rosenstrike fight, he was going for takedowns. And he took down Rosenstrike. It's kind of like he needed a win badly. That's what he said, and he got it done right with the wrestling and the striking. He was landing better shots than Rosenstrike. I remember. He did hurt Rosenstrike at one point, and then before that he lost to Volkov, who's the really tall, long-rangey kickboxer. Tom Aspinall lost, no shame in that. Tom Aspinall, the current heavyweight champion, knocked out Blades in the first round. How's Tuivasa still in the UFC top 10, top 15? I'm not sure. Knocking out Dirk Lewis, like all these guys are like dangerous guys. All these guys that he's knocking out. Waldo on the other side. I mean, Ryan Span's like, okay. I mean, I don't think he's that dangerous on the feet. He's chinny. I know Ryan Span just beat Brzezinski, but he's fucking shit. The Spain, he's probably like the most dangerous guy that Acosta fought on the feet, who can knock you out on the feet. Arlovsky fight was really close, man. I think this fight's gonna go over 1.5 rounds. I like this over 1.5 rounds. I think is Pavlovich really going to go after him? He hasn't really been doing that as of recent. He's been fighting to catch W's now, I feel like, more than just to go for KOs. I think this fight can go over 1.5 rounds. Fight goes distant plus 160, man. If this fight, like, that might fucking... I don't know if this fight's going to go distant, but it could, honestly. Waldo's got a chin on him, and he's tough. He's definitely tough to finish with strikes. And I don't think Pavlovich is gonna be locking in any submission or anything like that. Maybe ground and pound, but Waldo can wrestle. He can grapple. I'm gonna go with Pavlovich by decision. I'll take Pavlovich by decision. I think he can probably do the same thing he did to Rosenstrike, and just land the better shots. And Spivak was landing better shots in that fight. I remember, and that's why I was saying earlier that a lot of people thought Spivak won that fight. And I was happy because I had money on Acosta as underdog, but that fight could have gone either way. And Pavlovich is much better boxer than Spivak on the feet. I'm going to go with Pavlovich by decision, or maybe like a late KO, probably decision. Next fight on the card, we got Brian Ortega. This is 5 rounds, by the way, man. Up by cash weight at 153 pounds. Sterling taking on Brian Ortega. Ortega is like an opportunist submission grappler. He's got some nasty jiu-jitsu at 145. Rodriguez was looking good early in the first round. He almost knocked him out, and he came back, and Rodriguez gassed out trying to finish him early. And that's not really the stylistic match that he's facing is Sterling. Sterling's a guy who's going to wrestle. He's going to grapple. He's going to take your back, control you, look for submissions. His striking is okay. He throws low kicks. He's not really dangerous on the feet. So I don't think Ortega's going to have to worry about the striking that much. It's mostly just the wrestling and the grappling and the 5-round experience that Sterling has. Former bantamweight champion. Only lost to O'Malley. He's a good striker. I don't know who's going to be the better striker. Who's more dangerous? I think Ortega's maybe like... He's not really that dangerous on the feet either, but he'll just kind of like swing in the pocket. He'll like try and look for the KO and trying to hurt you on the feet. I think Sterling's gonna be able to get that wrestling going, control him, maybe look for a submission. It's not. I don't think anyone's ever subbed Ortega. Has anyone ever? Nah. Dude's never been subbed in 12 UFC fights, 13 UFC fights. I mean, I don't think Sterling's gonna finish him by ground and pound. Is he gonna finish him by ground and pound? He could maybe because Ortega looked so bad on the scales. He had a really bad weight cut. No, that's why they're fighting him 153 pounds now. I'm definitely picking Sterling. I do think he's gonna win for sure. He's gonna win this fight. He is 36 years old, but like we just seen him almost beat Movsar in that last fight. Almost beat Movsar, who's one of the best prospects at 145 right now. Probably the best wrestler, pure wrestler, chain wrestler at 145, and dominated Kelvin Cater. I think Sterling by decision. That's my pick. I actually like Sterling. Maybe Sterling 4th round, 5th round decision prop. I'm probably gonna do that. We did that with Pop and PFO last night. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sterling. You can find those 4th round, 5th round decision props on FanDuel. So maybe take that. If Ortega does get finished, it's probably gonna be like late. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna get finished though, but could happen late though. Fight to win by split or majority decision plus 400. It could be close if Ortega can defend those takedowns and not get controlled on the mat. But I have a feeling Sterling's going to be able to do it. Sterling ITD even plus 235. Ortega by a KO plus 1200. I don't think I see him knocking him out. Submission, normally when two guys that are really good at jiu-jitsu, they're fighting each other, the submission just kind of cancel each other out. It's not likely they get submission on each other. And I'm just picking Sterling because he's the better wrestler. What's that decision prop? Sterling by unanimous decision minus 110. Fucking hell, it's not even that great. I guess you can just parlay his money line at minus 400, but I don't know if I can do that minus 400. That is kind of expensive. I think the overs. I like the overs. Over 2.5 rounds minus 300. I think that's a great parlay piece over 2.5 rounds. Next fight on the card, we got the main one of the evening, boys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy these breakdowns. We got Johnny Walker taking on Zhang Minyang. Obviously, huge spot for Zhang Minyang in China at home at 27 years old. He's been fighting since he was like 18 years old. He's been looking good, man. Finishing everyone in the first round. He's never gone past the first round in the UFC. Finished Ribeiro with a nasty KO. Ozzy Diaz knocked him out viciously with the nasty elbow. Finished Smith. That was a Smith retirement fight. I mean, UFC did Smith dirty with that matchup for sure. Walker's good. He's got better jiu-jitsu, better grappling in this fight, I believe. But it's just a chin. Can you survive the first round? If you can survive the first round, maybe you can like sprinkle Johnny Walker by submission second round. Because if this fight goes longer, not that I think Zhang's cardio is completely dog shit, but we haven't seen him in the UFC go past the first round. Even outside the UFC, Road to UFC knocked out Tokos in the first round. So this guy's out there knocking everyone in the first round. Johnny Walker second on submission. I mean, that could be some value, or like Johnny Walker submission. Because if he can take his back, I think he can maybe lock something up. But can he survive the first round? The big shots, those big hammers Zhang's going to be throwing at him. I don't think he does. So my pick is going to be Zhang Minyang by KO in the first round. But Walker by KO plus 450. I mean, they have this fight to end in the first round, like minus under 1.5 rounds, minus 300, almost crazy. It's not often you see under 1.5 rounds at minus 300, minus 400 out there. Crazy. Fight doesn't start round 2, minus 185, bro. This is crazy. You might as well just bet the fight starts on 2 if you want to, like, maybe bet fight to go over half a round. That might actually cast here. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I think Johnny Walker's probably getting knocked out. So submission. What's the submission for Walker? Plus 1200, plus 1149 on Cloudbed. Shout out to Cloudbed. What's the second on submission? Walker by submission, second on. I want to see what the second round's got to be crazy, right? Walker by submission first round, plus 2000. Walker by submission second on. Where the hell? Okay, it's plus 3300, bro. Plus 3300. Walker by submission second on. I might put like $10 on that because if he goes out there, he plays the smart. because we don't know what kind of jiu-jitsu this guy has. He's like, we've seen Walker go out there, sub Ian Kutalaba, who's a good wrestler. And he's got submissions over some, not a lot of submissions, but like he's kind of slick on the ground. He's super like tall, so like you can kind of like wrap something up on the ground, or if you can take your back, lock in that body triangle. But my pick is Zhang Minyang by first round. That's my pick, obviously. So I do think more times than not, Zhang knocks him out early. So let's see first round. Zhang first round KO is that even plus money? Zhang first round KO. Zhang by KO minus 275. Zhang first round KO. Zhang wins in the first round -1 plus 110 on Cloud Bet. I'm probably gonna bet that first round plus 110. That's actually pretty good. First round plus 110 on Cloud Bet. Make sure you guys go sign up for Cloud Bet. Use my promo code PICKMA. You'll get a nice sign up bonus. And it's plus money over there for Zhang first round. Just for him to win in the first round, not even by KO. What's for him to win by KO in the first round? See, Zhang to win by KO in the first round. It's -130. You might as well go over to Cloud Bet and bet it at plus 110 for him to win in the first round. Could be submission, could be KO. So that's my picks. I'll give you guys my confident picks. Zhang round 1. I'm picking Sterling. I'm confident Zhang Sterling. I'm confident that this fight probably goes over 1.5 rounds. I'm confident Kavanagh's gonna win. I'm confident that Yizha's gonna finish Wilson probably in the first, second round. And those are my confident picks. So let me know what you guys think about the breakdown in the comments down below. And make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be live for this entire card, 3 in the morning. So it's 3 a.m. Eastern time. So hopefully I see you guys in the morning tomorrow. And you guys have a good one.